Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
Received, we are in pursuit. No! Ah! Immobilizing the suspect.
Let's end this.
Control. I've lost the target. Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Over.
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
Let's find our contact. I don't think Albion are above torturing Angel if they find out he's DedSec.
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Nothing official, right? Trying to keep the old footprint off the books?
No worries, I'll spoof. Well, come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
What on earth is going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Christ. Hard to believe our government is fine with treating anyone this way, illegal or not. You could disappear without a trace in here, no one would notice.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Fuck. Mary Kelly and her gang of thugs have their grubby mitts in everything dodgy that happens in this city.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Got to flush them out.
Run a search. Make it quick.
That's it. Ending the search.
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labelled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favor of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Oh, bog off, Bags.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Brilliant.
Deep breath.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck! What was that?
We need to take a closer look.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
So they've implanted a microchip in Angel's neck. A health monitor? A tracker, maybe?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Stay on his tail. He may have gotten away.
Fucker! Get him before he triggers!
Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
You fuckers!
Bugger me. He might make it.
Fucked. gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as it's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Well, that was unexpected. I have a feeling that microchip wasn't just a simple tracking device.
Seems like it had to be activated. Well, I don't like that Kelly's connected to this, but at least Angel could still be alive.
We need to find him, see what they did to him, and what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.
So, this is where those Clan Kelly boys brought Angel. Not exactly postcard material, is it?
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him.
Hold him up there!
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Oh shit, this is fucking well off! I can't see!
Man, just...
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
The next step's clear, then.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Wonderful.
All right, then. Come on out. I'm not gonna cut you. Come on. I heard you too. Well, get over here. Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Are you hurt? That villain was close to gutting you like a fish.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Wait. Aren't you Caitlin Lau? Inspector Caitlin Lau? We found your videos. I must say, it's rather bold of you to go after Mary Kelly on your own.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
No, not quite. I'm on the trail of a friend who disappeared from the EPC. It's hard to believe all the missing people have ended up here and in this state.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You could use a rest. Here's what I'll do. I'll get someone to bring you to a safe place. I'll stay here and find Angel. Find your files as well. What's on them?
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Then I suppose an alliance is in order, because when we're done here, I dare say DedSec will want to have a look into Mary Kelly.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And...
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Only none of them were willing donors, were they? Mary Kelly has a lot to answer for. Oh dear. Poor things. Bagley, do you think anyone can do a facial reconstruction? I can't recognize anyone here.
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
Clan Kelly needs to pay for this. Mary Kelly needs to pay. No one else should have to suffer this horrible butchery.
Again, not Angel. She thought it through. Those microchips are probably filled with some sort of toxin that induces paralysis and asphyxiation. Intubation would prolong life until surgeons get round to them.
Keeps the organs viable for the fucking butchers. Lovely.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? Well done. You got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
DedSec partnered with the police? I suppose resistance work makes for strange bedfellows. But together we have the best chance of stopping Mary Kelly.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, gather the squad. We need to have a look at these files and figure out our plan of attack.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing. I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
Message received. Moving in. Over.
While Bloom has so far denied rumours that any data breach has occurred, millions fear they are soon to have their digital secrets exposed. Visit GBB for more on this developing story.
Anyone have visual? Anyone? Checkpoint has been breached. Over. All units, we are after the suspect. Control, put out an APW. Target is gone.
Sasa. You wanna slap, huh?
Cease and desist, or you will be restrained. Warning. Continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest. Cut. Failure to... Hostile target.
Right. Your teammate won't be completing their operation so much as they'll be needing one.
Fuck! Alright, we better be finding whoever's responsible. Grand.
Now there's a statement. The whole borough of Southwark will see this and know someone is sticking it to Albion. I like the direction you took with this one.
Cheers, Bagley.
Stand the fuck back.
Right. Let's make some art. Looks good. It's done.
You're done so far as the Imperial War Museum's concerned, but a little less Albion propaganda in Lambeth will go a long way.
We've taken care of every Albion target we had in Lambeth. Brilliant. The people have had enough of Albion and are ready to show it. One... brave soul has asked to meet to discuss how to rally the borough.
I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over. Move into the hostile's location. Control, I've lost the target. How did they get past the checkpoint?
Where did they go?
Return into HQ. Search terminated.
You're one of them DedSec types been giving Albion a pain, right? People in the borough have noticed. That's why I rang you. Figured you'd be interested in giving them one more good swift kick in the bollocks.
I'm listening.
Them Albion twats have turned one of the city's landmarks into a fucking propaganda machine, and it ain't sitting well with the natives. The Eye, well, it's a symbol of London, innit? A symbol for the people. Public, accessible, in the heart of London. But Albion have stamped their mark on the bloody thing. The only thing we see when we look at it now is a symbol of our oppression. Shows it plain to the world too. Bloody drain on the people's morale.
No problem. We've thrown a fair share of spanners into Albion's propaganda machine anyway.
You have to knock out some electronic security first. And for that, you'll need a little summit from one of them barges on the river. Which means clearing the defences on the barge first, of course. But that's a doddle for the likes of you, right?
All right. I'll give it a go.
I will leave.
Well, this is exciting. The console on this barge is a control hub for prototype counter-terrorism drones. You can use one to destroy electronic security measures on the wheel.
Let's make a mess.
Disturbance detected.
Suspicious persons shall be flagged for investigation.
These are the only prototype CT drones I've seen, so have fun with these while they last. And I can't imagine how you will just let you fuck about with their most expensive toys, so be ready for some kind of response.
You're putting on quite a show. Look at them sparks fly. That's as good as Guy Fawkes night, that is.
Destroy the remaining electronic security stations, and you'll be able to scrub this propaganda.
Need to complete a data transfer. Upload a more positive message for the people.
Drones are on their way to the suspect.
Now that's a beautiful sight. Think I'm getting teary-eyed over here, seeing the wheel the way it should be. I won't be the only one either.
I don't like any monument being made to stand up for tyranny. Wonder what it means now. Suppose we get to decide that, don't we?
You just said a mouthful, and I doubt the borough would have woke up without you giving us the kick up the arse we needed. Thanks, DedSec.
Climate change. We've only been debating that for a few decades. Do you know how long it took for people to believe in a war?
This is going to ignite the people's hopes in Lambeth, team. Albion's going to find it impossible to keep this borough under control. That's a feather in our cap.
Get them.
Shivers in your fever, scream me again. Never kiss it. You always send a full
Identified. Searching for the
Auto
source.
drive now enabled.
I found an Albion guard who might be interested in joining. I could make some infiltrations go smoother.
Completing the search.
Someone that CTOS flags as a getaway driver must be pretty confident in their skills and their car.
From what I've heard, a nice car can compensate for a lot of things.
Move, will you fucking move? You look about as sick of this shit as I am.
So weird. I was about to say the exact same thing. I'm actually looking for someone who's good at sneaking about places they aren't supposed to be. Is that you?
Depends on the place. Why?
I'm sending you some coordinates. There's a file there that I need nicked. Get it, and we can chat.
Charming bloke, isn't he?
I, for one, am intrigued by his mysterious aura, and I know literally everything, so that's saying something. I'll pass along the coordinates if you'd like to take on his request. The coordinates point to a server in the vicinity. The file our friend was talking about must be stored on it.
Grand.
I gotta get out of here.
There it is. You can hack in from there.
Tell me what we've got, Bags.
More GPS coordinates. Seems we're on a bit of a scavenger hunt. I put the odds at about even we find a corpse at some point.
Intriguing. Drop a pin on the map for me, would you? Tell me what we've got, Bags.
Albion operations data. In this case, a number of people they're targeting in the borough. We'll inform our contacts and get them into hiding.
All units, possible suspect or suspect.
Control, we have an officer down.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect.
Use a pursuit intervention technique. Negative. No sign of suspect. Over.
Control, let's put out an APW. We're getting nowhere here.
Well, here I am.
Correction, you're almost there. The exact coordinates point to a spot on the roof.
Give me a break.
Go on, up you get.
Hey, I was starting to get worried you wouldn't make it. I take it you're DedSec. I've been watching your work, and I like it a lot.
I'm all for a rooftop rendezvous, but may I ask why we're up here?
Right, yeah, about that. Lots of people talking the big game about fighting back these days. Had to make sure you were the real deal.
And?
And you scaled a fucking building like it was nothing, mate. That is wicked. I'm all the way in if you still want me.
Fabulous. Welcome to DedSec.
Vehicles on our suspect!
All units. Possible suspect or suspects reported near your location. Control, we have a visual on the suspect.
Suspect is unsighted. Unsighted sweeping area. Terminating the search. Control. Put out an APW.
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stavkovic, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
That's very idealistic of you, but I'm afraid Scotland Yard is corrupt to its core. How do you know things will be different?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office. An honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does.
In order. Is your visa valid? Failure to possess valid status documents is a crime.
I don't...
Be a part of an exciting frontline team.
Unlicensed third-party firm. Installing unauthorized software on optical boards is prohibited by Fuck off!
Citizens are advised that CCTV is in use in this neighborhood for your personal safety and security.
I've dealt with enough shit today. No.
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the hell?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
This is your home. Now, if the price is right, you'll get another.
You have a real fucking attitude problem. Do you know that?
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind-fucker.
Well, it's a spot of good luck she didn't put one of those chips in you. You'd either bend to her will or die.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
What you done to yourself after everything I've done for you?
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
Look, I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to the venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
Is that initiative I'm smelling, Peter? Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
That's what that microchip is for. If they step out of line, she sells them for parts. It's like a sword of Damocles, ready to strike at any time you don't comply.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
Tell me what we've got, Bags.
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Good. I like options. I'll take as many as I can get. All at once.
I've marked both on your optic. I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.